The year is almost over, but that just means that some of the year's best games are launching right before the holidays. December is going to be a fantastic month for turn-based gamers. From AAA titles like Marvel's Midnight Suns to indie winners like Nilspace, there's going to be something for everyone on your gift list. Be sure to check out these exciting end-of-the-year releases to close out 2022 with a bang. Let's go! PC gamers have already experienced the frightening world of Inscryption, and this December you'll be able to take the plunge into this card-based horror game on your Switch. It's one of the most surreal games of the last few years, and secrets are hidden behind every turn. From point-and-click puzzles to card game battles, Inscryption nails the creepy vibe at every moment. It's perfect for dark winter nights if you dare. Inscryption releases for Nintendo Switch on the 1st of December. With popular board games getting digital versions almost being a requirement at this point, it's odd that a legendary parody romp, Munchkin, is only just getting a digital release now. Better late than never though, as now you can kick down doors, fight monsters and betray your friends online. Munchkin has always been good for a laugh, and its iconic art style has been faithfully brought to life with the adaptation. Best of all, playing online with strangers means you can stab them in the back without any guilt. Munchkin Digital enters early access on the 1st of December on Steam. The Saga series is one of the all-time greats when it comes to classic JRPGs. While the franchise has largely been dormant, Square Enix has shown a willingness to open the vault and remaster old favorites. Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered is an HD upgrade that's perfect for newcomers and old fans alike. Romancing Saga Remastered is launching on several platforms, ensuring that JRPG enthusiasts will be able to play it on their favorite hardware. The journey begins once more on the 1st of December on Steam, Switch, PS4, PS5. Another PC game getting a Switch release, the Outbound Ghost, is a story of helping souls reach the afterlife. Its light-hearted tone makes it a great choice for players looking for a fun RPG adventure. With exploration and battles inspired by the Paper Mario series, it also makes a great gift. The Outbound Ghost originally launched for PC in September and is coming to Nintendo Switch on the 1st of December. Old-school RPG fans may have gotten their hands on Siralim Ultimate when it launched around this time last year. Soon, Switch owners will be able to start delving dungeons and catching monsters in this deep, retro adventure as well. Siralim Ultimate boasts randomly generated dungeons and over 1,200 summonable creatures. That's more monsters than the entire Pokémon franchise. The game launches for Switch on the 2nd of December. The world's most popular superheroes and XCOM-style battles sounds like a match made in heaven. In Marvel's Midnight Suns, you'll assemble your very own team drawn from the likes of the Avengers, X-Men and more to fight a cosmic threat. Even if superheroes aren't your thing, a new title from Firaxis is always worth checking out. Marvel's Midnight Suns is launching on PC and all major consoles on the 2nd of December. This indie strategy game about students exploring a digital dimension through a mysterious app is a fantastic surprise for fans of Fire Emblem and Persona. Not only does it contain unit customization and grid-based battles, but your relationships with your fellow students will affect battles and story outcome alike. Nilspace gameplay can be unjust based on whether you prefer to focus on story, combat or both, making it enjoyable regardless of how you like to play. It launches for PC on the 5th of December. What could be cooler than battling giant robots armed only with the power of rock? Infinite Guitars is a genre-fusing RPG that blends traditional exploration with rhythm battles to a shredding original soundtrack. Each party member has different abilities that will further amp up the excitement in combat. Infinite Guitars is a great choice for fans of indie games with plenty of style to spare. Expected to be released on the 13th of December on Steam, Humble Store, Switch, Xbox One. Space Wreck is a post-apocalyptic RPG in space, where fans of classic Fallout will feel right at home. The story is short but designed to have tons of branching plot lines, ensuring that you can keep coming back to find everything there is to discover. Space Wreck is a work in progress but one that shows incredible promise. It enters early access on the 5th of December on Steam. Mech Armada is a tactical mecha battler that released on PC in June. Its impending Switch launch means players can now pit big robots against bigger monsters wherever they go. Each run brings different mechs and parts to the battle, and you'll have to make good use of what you have to defeat the game's titanic bosses. Mech Armada is coming to Switch on the 8th of December. Chaos Gate Demon Hunter is one of the many excellent Warhammer games that fans have been treated to in the last few years. The persistent campaign is full of tough decisions and nail-biting tactical battles with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance. It was only a matter of time before a DLC expansion arrived, and it looks like we'll get one by the end of the year. Duty Eternal adds new unit types and options, including returning fallen Grey Knights to the field as armored dreadnoughts. The battles continues when Duty Eternal launches on the 6th of December on Steam, Epic and Humble. This retro-inspired JRPG blends fantasy and mecha for high-powered gameplay in a pixelated world. With a unique setting and gameplay that brings back memories of the Super Nintendo and PS Golden Age, Chained Echoes is a perfect gift for the holidays, or for yourself. Chained Echoes should be on every JRPG fan's wish list, promising a 40-hour story and a vast customization system. Check it out when it launches on the 8th of December on Steam, GOG, Switch and PlayStation and Xbox. One of the all-time classic 4X games is making its triumphant return in just a few short weeks. The original Master of Magic challenged players to command mighty armies and cast powerful spells from their arcane tower, and the remake promises the classic formula with modern graphics and gameplay. Whether you remember the original or not, Master of Magic is a must for strategy gamers looking to end the year on a high note. Dust off your Mystic Tome and charge up your stuff because the game launches on the 13th of December on Steam. Despite being in early access, Demeo brings all the wonder of classic Dungeons and Dragons to the digital space, allowing players to group up with their friends and play tabletop adventures inspired by the greats. The 5th adventure module is expected by the end of the year. Where will your journeys take you this time? Details are scanned on the new adventure, but in the meantime there are 4 fuel modules to brave with your party. The Black Sarcophagus, Realm of the Rat Kings, Roots of Evil and Curse of the Serpent Lord on Steam, Humble and PlayStation. Players looking for some head-to-head PvP should have their eyes on Duelyst II. Part card game, part grid-based tactical battler, Duelyst II has 6 unique factions and hundreds of options. The lovely pixel animation is in the icing on the cake. This looks like a promising free-to-play game, especially if you have a competitive streak. Maybe we'll see you on the leaderboards. Duelyst II is expected to launch by the end of the year, but no date is yet listed on Steam. If you're already powered through Tactics or Reborn and need more fantasy tactical battles mixed with political intrigue, you should wishlist Crimson Tactics right away. This tale of betrayal and war evokes classics like Final Fantasy Tactics with crisp visuals and a deep character customization system. Crimson Tactics is expected to enter early access by the end of the year. Maybe in 12 months will it be early anticipated the full release? Only time will tell on Steam. This video ends here. Let me know what you think about these releases in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel and also consider supporting me through all my pages. Wish you the best. Ciao!